You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. 7 C's, those are. As we navigate upon them, I am the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself. The Saint, go follow his channel. I think he like low-key on his P's. Very small, soft-spoken, articulate, smooth brother. But don't get it, I done heard him turned up. I think it was on Aaron the Plumber. But today, his title was Adam22 is turning black men into Skittle Guzzlers. I had to react. Haven't heard a word he has to say. It fit my time frame. It was only like, it's less than 20 minutes. It's 18 minutes. We might not go through the whole thing, but with no further ado, let's see what the Saint claims Agent22 has been up to.
Think of what kind of individual you're dealing with when he's openly trying to convert people to the LGBTQ side. Watch this. Watch this. Weirdo.
You have you listened to any more Lil Nas X since we had that? That was intense.
I don't fuck with nobody like cut.
Is it a Pride Month?
Cut.
Now, first off, much respect to Crip Mac. He's representing African American culture. He said, I don't mess with weirdos. Then you got AD right here, and AD is basically Adam's left hand or right hand man. Is that what they call it? Right hand man. So he's signing off on everything that Adam's into. Because one thing I know, I don't even know what hood AD is from, and I really don't give a f. But I can imagine whatever hood you from, they don't like weirdos. Whatever hood you from. In my book, in the Black Box, I have a whole chapter about.
Wow. I got to get that book. Is it an audio version, Saint? Because my platform is the Black Box. That's deep. That's crazy. Oh, my mama.
A kid I had a beef with, you know, there was in his neighborhood, in his gang, there were some weirdos. Kid ended up dead.
Got to keep it to Google. The neighborhood that AD is from is long since, I know at least since the early 2000s, it was a situation where they had a homie who was like that, who used to be at the functions, turned up, on the mic, talking she-nit. If it went into the squee-nobbling, he was squabbling. Y'all know. Anybody Westside, Compton, Swamps, Track News, Lantanas know about old boy that used to be in the functions from over there. Facts on my mama.
But in the story, you can kind of hear about weirdos, and when weirdos are within gangs, they can't even admit it because gangs do not support weirdos. So I find it strange that AD has somehow gotten beyond gang culture while still being an active gang member, and he's saying it's okay to hang out with weirdos.
Well, the industry is full of queerdos. If you're going to be successful in the industry, you're going to have to learn to tolerate queerdos in some capacity. However, I do think AD's tolerance for the buffoonery and the shenanigans that Agent22 was doing with the sex plan and a lot of the racial was a little bit extreme. I think he could have been a bit more firm, but I understood why he didn't just go tactical on every issue on my mama.
Like, to me, that might constitute a DP. Shit, what hood you from where it's cool to be around some weirdos? But he's acting more in a capacity rather than like abiding by his African American culture or his gang culture. He's more so abiding by the demonic culture of this little devil right here. Yeah, the one covered in tattoos with the hair plugs and the weird demon tattoos on his face. That guy. Carrying on. Now listen how this devil tries to promote and proselytize his religion of Skittle guzzling. Check this out.
It's a PC. You fight me, don't nobody want no gay around them.
Now watch this. I want you to understand.
I don't know what all he did in this production, but I wonder if he's going to include the interview of Texas Tony, because Crip Mac just said this, and I believe that this is before the sit down with Texas Tony. So even though he made this clear, I see where you're going, Saint. Agent 22 is still pushing the line. That's crazy.
Power dynamics. This gentleman said no one wants a weirdo around them, which I can sign off on that one. Then what does AD do? Does he make up his own mind? Does he think, what does my culture tell me, my African-American culture? Does he think, what does my gang culture tell me? He says, well, what do we think, boss? So he turns and looks at Adam to see what Adam has to say and use Adam's brain instead of his own brain. So he's going to let this devil tell him what to think, and then he's going to parrot what Adam's sentiment is. Watch this. Watch this.
Before you start, we have Mr. Man in Actions that sent another Amazon gift card.
Shout out to Mr. Man Action. Appreciate the support, brother.
We have Arthur sent $50.
Baller alert.
Sent tuition.
Shout out to Arthur. Man, shout out to the real ones. And I met Arthur in person. We actually
Yeah.
spit game together. You dig? Arthur be going in.
I mean, I don't. I mean,
Whoa. What the is funny right now? I'm not, there's nothing funny. We don't laugh about being friends with weirdos. That's not funny at all. What hood is this man from? Now, here's what I'm tripping over. So you look at Crip Mac, he's not laughing. Look at Adam, he's not laughing. Crip Mac said, we don't do weirdos. Adam says,
I want to put a disclaimer out. When he's talked about Skittle, Guzzlers, and Agent 22, I had no idea AD was going to be the subject of his conversation, but shall we?
I am a weirdo, and I like being around weirdos. AD starts laughing in a situation that's not funny. Let's see what else ensues.
I could have a gay guy around. I got love for the gays. Don't bother me. I'm really not concerned at all.
Keep it 55th Street. You find me? They do their thing, cuz. You find me?
Right.
We do our thing as straight men.
Thank you.
You find me? That's what we are, right?
Right.
That was gangster. He says, we do our thing as straight men. That's what we are, right? And then Adam says, yes. No, Adam, you're not.
Crip Mac ain't no fool like y'all think. You ain't gonna pull no slick queerdo shit on him on my mama. Salute to him for that.
Not a straight man. A lot of these dudes who do porn, these dudes are not heterosexual. Let's be real with it. I've been on many sets in front of the camera. And what you would probably be unaware of is there's a lot of people there who are not in front of the camera, which is to say on the acting side, on the talent side of things. Cameraman, lighting people, people in wardrobe who are actually there, like, you know, making sure costume is fitting properly, director, a lot of supporting roles there. If you're doing pornography, there's a lot of people around because it's a set, it's a filming set. A lot of dudes are.
Oh, but not only has he okay with the dudes on the production crew, he film scenes, orgies with dudes, and he said he feels gay when he does what he calls a TP. That means him and this dude climaxing at the same time with different females, but they reach up and touch palms, and he got a sensual sensation from touching his friend's palm at the time of climax, and he said he felt gay because he did a TP. So he's very comfortable with me and being a part of his sexual experience.
Around. I don't like my meat to be out when other dudes are around. Personally, that's just me. I don't like my meat out when dudes are around. I don't like my meat out when
Either, and I don't like to be around when theirs is out. I cannot be in no type of sexual expression. Look up, see ashy kneecaps, vascular body parts, no sweet knife, no none of that. I'm turned off. I don't even watch no on porn. If I want to get banged out on porn, I want to see just the face shots. I don't want to see nothing he got to do. He need to shut up. Oh, it's all girls on the screen. On my mama.
animals are around. You heard me? I even had to slay some broads, and her dog came in the room. I'm like, shorty, get this animal out of here. I don't want my meat out while your canine is in his. I'm not. This is less than civilized. I can't do this. I can't be naked around animals. It's beneath me. Now, So basically, Adam claimed to be straight. He's not straight. We actually took a poll. Let's take a quick look at our poll. We took a poll, and I'm going to show you guys the results of this poll about Adam22. Low key, the essential question was, is he a weirdo? That was essentially the question. So here we go. And if you haven't subscribed and clicked the notification bell, you obviously got to click the notification bell.
Put you up on a little game, Saint. It's queerdo. He's a queerdo, not a weirdo. A queerdo. It's a step further. It's a combination. You get it like a cloward. He's a cloward and a queerdo. Oh, my mama.
Because I live my life on vacation, so I go live when I have time, not on a regular schedule. So click the notification, the subscribe with the notification bell. Oh yeah, and by the way, check this out. This is a gorgeous image, which I absolutely encourage you to share so that we can get out some awareness. It says Adam22 promotes negative images of Black people for money, which is true. He also promotes negative images of his wife for money. This guy will do anything for money. This is Adam before the hair plugs. Different looking guy. Shout out to that mustache. You know, I like mustaches as well. Anyways, feel free to share that image. I give you full permission to download it and share it. I absolutely encourage it. So we've had 1,400 persons vote in this poll. And let's see the results of the poll. So the question is Adolf22 A Skittle guzzler, B, bisexual, C, a cuckold, or D, all of the above?
D like a muff. All of the above. Oh, my mama.
1,400 people voted, and we see that 72% say that Adam is all of the above. He's a Skittle guzzling cuckold. That's gross. That is gross. So this is what he is, and this is why we ought not be surprised about what he's promoting to Crip Mac right now. Oh, dang, that's foul. He said add Vlad to this too. Wow. See, the thing about me is I don't go out randomly attacking people. There may be a great many people whom I don't agree with, but I'm not about to just show up attacking them out of nowhere. That's not a positive life. Carlos writes, I knew Marquette wouldn't respect this guy. I didn't respect him before I even went on the podcast, but I'm a businessman. I can do business with people. You know, we don't have to be buddy-buddy. We can do a business transaction and carry on. Someone wrote, he's hetero-flexible. Where are these terms coming from? This is getting deep out here. Now, let's get back to Crip Mac when Adam is trying to basically hand Crip Mac some Skittles and say, hey, man, guzzle these. They're delicious. Carrying on. So here is Adam22, Adolf22, I should say. Sorry about that. Being a devil promoting sodomy, which is not something that Black people generally condone.
AD has a ton of gay friends.
Oh, wow. This is so evil. AD's laughing, which is like really like some females start giggling when things get serious. And here's Adam trying to convince. He's saying, hey, little Negro. Hey, little gangster Negro. Here's another gangster Negro. He has a ton of gay friends.
I wonder if AD know about the individual I'm describing. I know Hove, no. That was from over there. They used to be at the functions, turned up, a squabble and all that from they set. That was like on that side, on my mama years ago, early 2000s.
You're a gangster Negro. He's a gangster Negro. He's okay with Skittles. Here's some Skittles. You can hold these too. What is the relevance of AD? We're talking about Crip Mac right now. Crip Mac already told you emphatically, I don't do weirdos. So why are you trying to force it? Oh, because you come from a heritage and you're in that white supremacist mindset, that colonial mindset of, no, you got to think how I think. You got to follow the religion I have. You got to do what I tell you to do because you ain't smart enough to think for yourself. I'm superior. I know what's right for you. Guzzle these Skittles.
Do they thing, cuz, you find me?
Right.
We do our thing as straight men. You find me? That's what we are, right?
Right. But AD has a ton of gay friends.
Wow. AD has a ton of gay friends. Look, bro. I might have had to turn and check, bro. Like, hey, homie, don't speak up on me like that, bro. Don't you say that about me. Please don't. That was not.
Yeah, I feel you, me too, but on my mama back in these days, AD wasn't in the habit of checking Adam every time he said something sideways. He used to talk about his meat to Adam to AD, and AD sometimes he would act like embarrassed or uncomfortable, but he would entertain the conversation and discuss Adam meat. I used to react to it and comment on it. I couldn't understand that on my mama.
Cool. Wow.
Hey, what the?
I got gay friends.
He brags about it all the time.
Hey,
You brag
they
about
bring all the big bitches, man. They bring them young.
Whoa, you got to go to the gays to get the big bitches? Oh, say it ain't so. That's not how I've been getting mine. Is this some new level of ism I've yet to discover? The new level of ism is get you a gay buddy, and then that's how you get a female?
Hell no, but I do remember it being with one broad, having a broad, and she used to move with a pack of broads, and they used to stay going to the functions and being on the list and getting in, and they plug was a Guinea dude, and yeah, that was they used to stay party with him because he got them in everywhere on my mama.
Whoa, that sounds like some Atlanta shit right there, boy. That's some down low shit right there, boy.
Hey, come on.
Where'd they get him?
That's my homeboy right there. Go fuck him.
Well, me personally, cuz you fight me, I just stay with the big.
Shout out to Mac. That's right, cuz. Keep it firm, sturdy, serious. Don't let him play with your Loki on my mama.
Fight me. I'm not the type that's gonna see you fight me somebody that's gay on streets and beat them up.
Yeah, no, that's a hate crime. You can't do that.
I'm not a bully fighter gays. Now fighter enemies, I'm a bully on their little crip. But as far as
that was very fascinating about this gang mentality, and this is the kind of guest that Adam22's evil likes to bring on. What did the gentleman just say? Crip Mac just said, I'm not an enemy when I encounter homosexuals, which is to say people who engage in behaviors that I don't condone.
He said, I'm not a bully when I encounter them.
At all. Their behavior. Yet, I would consider an enemy another black man merely because of his fashion choice and or.
It's not fashion choice. It's his choice to participate in this deadly, dangerous game that's called gangbanging. It's not just because he wore something or chose to look a certain way. He has said, when he says enemy, and even with the tattoo on his head, these are not people that just happen to live in the area, but who have decided to participate in certain activities, Saint, just for clarification.
Where he was born, the community he was born into. And I would go take his life not knowing his character and behavior, irrespective of.
No, there are presumptions you can make when they choose to participate that they feel the same way about you and your comrades. That logic does not quite apply to this scenario. I get what you're saying, but that's not what it is, broski.
Of his behavior, I would go take his life because of the community he was born into. Yet someone whose behavior I don't condone, I'll let them just slide. Wow.
Okay, we have Raymond sent a cash app. He said, Adam, you a Pop-Tart sweetheart, you soft in the middle.
For real though.
that type of shit, you fight me, I ignore it. On hustlers. You fight me, that's just not how the hustlers get down. We don't get down like that.
Dudes get to a certain level of success and then they start to have gay friends.
Why is he still selling this? He told you, I don't do gay stuff. I don't hang out with him, none of it. Adam's still on it. What this should remind you of, Saints, this should remind you of Barack Obama when he went to Kenya and he told the president of Kenya, hey, what are you guys doing about gay rights? And the president of Kenya said, well, we ain't into all that. And he says, yeah, but gay rights are important. And he says, no, not here. We're still trying to make sure that the water is clean for drinking. Yeah, the water needs to be clean for everyone to drink. We got priorities, which is to say it's an imperial action by someone who perceives himself to be powerful and all-knowing. Who's powerful and all-knowing? God. They have a God complex, and they're talking to the little ignorant Negroes trying to lift them up. And he's basically saying, oh, you can't be successful unless you mingle with the gays. He said, when you get to a higher level of success, you have more gay friends. What the hell kind of sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, just to add to that, Saint, I remember early 2000s being at the Row, formerly Death Row, with Ray J. And Ray J had his partner with him, Young Buck. And then I remember I forget what the conversation was about, but you can just imagine back then, it's something that came to the point made me say, oh, that's gay. And Ray J immediately, without skipping a beat, was like, shit, that's a plus in this industry. So there may be some logic when you hear about people like Alan Graham Black and you hear about the demeanor of a Jimmy Iovine and some of the rumors that have been floating around. Look at the Diddy rumors and all that. There is some, we've been hearing about this door. So there's some logic to that. On my mama, the couch, you feel me? Ask Terry Crews, Mr. Me Too.
I'm damn near wondering what the demonic initiation rituals are at No Jumper. What kind of demonic behaviors do they have to engage in to remain at No Jumper?
Well, when you speak of No Jumper and demonic rituals, for one, Agent 22 said out of his own mouth, he allowed Mandingo to smash Lena, his wife, and skeet all on her face and let her eat it off. He said one of his motivations was, what better way to give a guy a slap in the face than to desecrate the sanctity of marriage. So that's one demonic ritual associated with No Jumper, directly claimed by Agent 22, the owner, the leader, the boss, on my mama.
What has AD been through that he condones this? That ain't his culture. I don't even know AD, and I know that ain't AD's culture. Huh? Yeah.
I'm not having none. I don't give a if Kel got 55 million.
Now, I have no clue if this is true, but the way neighborhoods work, the individual that I'm describing just may be, and it may not be. I'm just saying the way hoods be, that could be AD family. So he may have grown tolerant in a way that other people might not have been exposed to certain type of shit. Or he might be that might be his homie, that cat that I'm talking about. He may have been tolerant just seeing him in the environment and seeing how he coexisted. On my mama.
$10 on neighborhood crap. You're not my friend on Listers.
Okay.
We just gonna have to get it out the mud. Me, ODM Slim, and out the mud ENT on Listers. That's just how it's gonna have to go. We're gonna keep it real.
I'm gonna make a prediction though. I think that over the next couple of years, we're gonna see C-Mac get a little bit more open-minded to other people's lives.
And here's the thing that I hate about these kind of devils. I told you who I am. You liberal sack of shit. I told you who I am. It's fine for me to be me and for you to be you. We don't have to be the same. I'm not over here trying to make you join 55th Street. You heard me? I'm not over here trying to make you be like me and take off them weird ass tattoos off your face. I'm letting you be you. Why the fuck are you trying to colonize me and make me engage in your demonic behaviors? Huh? That's what the liberals do. That's what the devils do.
But you ain't gonna see me hanging out with him.
Why is AD laughing so hard? I think AD is laughing out of pain. I think he's laughing because he's split. He's split between two representations and they're right in front of him. He's split between Crip Mac, who represents where he comes from. And he's split between Adam22, who represents financial success, which is where he wants to go. But let us all know that if you arrive, if there is too great a cost, you lost. If you arrive, be it at financial success or otherwise, if there's too great a cost, you lost.
I'm the Hyde Park Motel.
What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Facts.
With no motherfucking gay motherfucker.
But see, what's going to happen is you're going to move up out the hood. You're going to get yourself a house in the valley one day, and you're going to have a next door neighbor who's some homosexual dude who's got really good hair.
You should be asking yourself, like, why is he still on this? Like, why? Like he said 30 times, he does not mess with it. Why are you pushing this agenda so damn hard? And it's funny too, because they put this guy, Adam, is he's an industry plant. He's planted in this black music culture, this African-American hip hop culture. He's implanted there to try to change who we are. We're watching it right now. He's telling Crip Mac how to think. And he's already won with AD. He's already won. I will bet my life, and if AD is honest, he will tell the truth about this. When he met Adam22, he didn't mess with weirdos, but now he does. Huh?
Hair, he's in really good shape, whatever. He married to some other. And then you're gonna be like, you know what? That's my gay friend Scott next door.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Now, what I want you guys to really follow me on, this is why Adam hates black men like myself, black men like Tariq Nasheed. Would he have tried this on Tariq Nasheed? No, no, no. Would he have tried this on the Saint and the Sinner? No, no, no.
Would he have tried this on Spotter Loke the numerous times I've been there? Hell, no. Shout out to the Saint and the Sinner. Shout out to my Tariq Nasheed. And catch me on the new installment of Hidden Colors, Volume 6, later this year on My Mama.
No, he doesn't try it on the Saint and the Sinner. He tries it on the gang member. Why? Because I will break down his faulty logic.
Not on all the gang members, Saint. Facts.
And expose his specious argument. But this guy does not have the vocabulary. He might not have the scientific knowledge.
This one does. Oh, my mama.
He just has the natural sense of right and wrong. And so what he does is he tries to influence Crip Mac. So he's trying to influence the influencer to penetrate the black community. And he tries to go to the weak links, the ones who he believes are mentally weak. And that's why he's going to talk to the guy with the face tattoos, the rapper, the gangster, and try to implant his thoughts. But he wouldn't try that on me. He wouldn't try that on Tariq Nasheed. And that's why they hate an intelligent black man showing up in a suit. He's scared of it.
No, I don't think so. Scott. I don't think so. Scott, keep his ass in his house.
Shout out to Crip Mac for keeping it 55th. You dig? Shout out to him for keeping it real out here and not folding under the pressure of this demonic villain.
But he did sit down with Texas Tony after this, Saint. Go look that up. So somehow, to some degree, Agent 22 penetrated this force field that he had up, and he had a pretty entertaining, fun time with Texas Tony.
This demon who is going out of his way to try to implant his evil satanic ideology.
Oh, listen. Goddamn.
Man.
I'm just saying, AD, I don't know if this is old or new, because when I seen it, nowhere in the world, the title had no names, had no idea the focus was going to be you. I wonder if you're going to respond or react to dude. Let me know. What's happening?
Hey, check this out.
All my life, like,
What it is, though?
from my mama house to my daddy house, it was like straight up central.
I'ma tell you how it is. I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east.
Like 156 to
What a clip say was cracking.
99th
Blood say
Street.
was bragging. I ain't turning down.
That's how I ended up like
Raised by the
banging.
streets. I'm known from the west to
Like
the east.
9-7, you did.
What a crib say was cracking. The blood say was bragging. I ain't turning down. Now what's
Loaded
happening?
up like a damn, same bandana, all black head to toe, like a bang Santana. Clan of lantanas on the scanner when it's time to trip. Can I be a Los Angeles loc and a Compton crib? No brain, head paid magnets, chomping on tracks. First rapper on the map, just say bumping on wax. Relax and get your whole group beat by boot. By SPI, Boodaroo, and Treetop. True, 1597, fucking with the 400s. Wanna run it in, I'ma let the whole fun it. All on a bitch, boy, break a nigga face. Biggest mistake to think you can ever take a nigga play. See, I came up with some CC riders. Cause watch a cack at the center divider. Aaron Tyler, Pot and Chill. My track, new G homies. G, ask the streets about me, I'm a G
Tell you how
homie.
it is. I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east. What a crib say was cracking. The blood say was bragging. I ain't turning down. Now what's happening? I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east. What the Crips, they was cracking. The Bloods, they was bragging. I ain't turning down.
Streets been a motherfucker, but I'ma play ball. SPI, AD, fucking with the 400, no bleep. Really in the trenches, but I'm strapped when I do it. And money is the mode, yellow tape, how I rule. Say it ain't black, West trees, why I do it? So nigga, watch your ass at the center of the vibe. Been getting dope, hella active, can't change ways. Bumping all I know who wanna play games. I'm thinking nobody really catch a body. I don't fuck with these niggas, this be fucking with these niggas. Real street baby, really get it baby. When I show up, I show out. A nigga need a bag. Stick a nigga out on side that video. So who talking? Nigga had to get it, so I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Who more active? West side really ride. Bitch niggas.
I'ma tell you how it is. I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east. What the Crips, they was cracking. The Bloods, they was bragging. I ain't turning down, now what's happening. I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east. What the Crips, they was cracking. The Bloods, they was bragging. I ain't turning down, now what's happening.
Really in it, she get ugly at any minute. Hit the club and done security, sneaking to send me in it. One time's coming, we gon' floor. Chevy got to hear me in it. It was cracking in the hood. They would say that 20 did it up. Kill it on these tracks. I know Flo, he got my back. Stocking dollar with the strap. SBI with that big Mac. Look, first a couple stacks. That it better read the stats. When I'm rapping, it's the truth. Every line I speak is facts. Look, my mama said my homies was a bad look. We was in schools trying to steal a couple MacBooks. I was always that nigga to try to rumble up with it. Put a lot of niggas on their ass.
I'ma tell you how it is. I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east. What the Crips, they was cracking. The Bloods, they was bragging. I ain't turning down, now what's happening. I was raised by the streets. I'm known from the west to the east. What the Crips, they was cracking. The Bloods, they was bragging. I ain't turning down, now what's happening.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spotter Low.
Spider Loke, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke, on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing him. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!